Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. I mean, you are already seated. Before we begin, I would like to establish with you a few rules. First of all, please don't laugh or applaud during our performance. It is strictly forbidden. Secondly, I know that you like to smoke, but smoking is not very healthy for your lungs, so please don't smoke in here. And thirdly, enjoy this and don't take it too seriously. Or do? I don't know, because I never take things seriously, and honestly, I'm not even gonna answer you any questions. It's just a play. Or not. But, of course, before we begin, since I'm narrating this story, or not, I will tell you a bit about dreaming and the story of dreams. Since the world was created, we could say that also dreams appeared. A world we could never imagine in our real world. Something mystical, something interesting, something intriguing, you know? I could say that maybe God or the universe is the one who sent the dreams to us when we were born, just to have this immense power in our land of imagination, to have fantastic adventures while we sleep. I am no scientist to tell you that dreams were created, when they were created, or how they were created. They're just there, you know, they just exist, just like us humans, you know. In dreams, we become the pioneers of our own imagination. Sometimes we run, sometimes we scream, we are kidnapped, we are abandoning a house, we are exploring new mazes and labyrinths, and we are seeing fairies, we are getting into the unknown. It's wonderful to dream, right? We just dance, laugh, cry, love. Why not? Love is the most powerful thing in the world. But most importantly, we just dream and exist in the land of dreaming. And you know, sometimes I really wonder why people dream so beautifully in the night, and you know, you feel like you're riding unicorns or you're meeting a fairy. Why not? And the other night, you're just chased down by a monster, a terrifying guy. I just had a nightmare a couple of days ago. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna cry now. And anyways, the thing is that this is my main question, you know? And some know-it-all, we all hate those kind of people, would say, you know, if you're watching so much horror, Mom, I was 5 when I first had my nightmare and I shit my pants, and I don't even know how the heck I got a nightmare, because I was not watching horror back then. So yeah, I'm not trying to question the dreams anymore, I'm just trying to live them. And you need to be careful, because if you are trapped in the land of dreaming, basically you can never escape. It can be so deceiving, and once I was trapped in a dream for 2 hours, imagine, this is horrible. Oh my god, it's so terrifying. And, yeah, I mean, that's kind of it with dreaming. You might get lost in it and you don't know how to escape it, right? So, yeah, this is what this play is about. Will our protagonist escape the land of dreaming? We shall see, won't we?
Yeah, the sleep process. The sleep process consists of 3 phases. Phase 1, intermediate sleep. It's characterized by superficial sleep, when a person falls asleep, and there can be jerks, falls, and trembling. Then phase 2, that takes up half of total sleep time. And going into it, a person ceases to be aware of their environment. Body temperature is reduced, but pulse and breathing have not yet been changed. And then there's the 3rd phase, deep sleep. Yeah, that's where all the magic occurs. Pressure, like blood pressure and breathing, are reduced, and the brain recharges and structures memory. The memory works interestingly. I can remember exactly how the evening went by, like 10 years ago, but I may not remember how my yesterday passed. Maybe the memory is restored over time, and we can only wait to remember it all. Sometimes it's very difficult to figure out what happened yesterday and what happened today. I get confused. They say time treats everything. But what if time is actually a disease? And to some extent, we are all sick once we get subjected to the course of time. Yeah, there are several different types of dreams. There's the actual dream about the past, the comprehensional dream about other dreams, a creative dream, a warning dream, a prophetic dream, maybe also repeated dreams. Yeah, everyone knows those. And strangely enough, dreams with continuation. Like when you consciously continue your dream after you almost woke up. Do you have a cigarette? Oh, that's cool. Okay, chess. Here's my hand. I can move it, and blood runs through my veins. The sun is high at the zenith itself. And I, Anthony Block, play chess with death.
You're not from here?
Why do you ask?
A local resident would never ask me for a cigarette.
I was born here, but I went abroad for a year and just now came back.
You were in love.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. We were not speaking the same language, but somehow everyone understood each other.
It sounds like a theater.
Yeah, it was kind of acting.
Can I take a picture of you?
Sure. But why?
It's Wednesday.
Does that mean we grew out of Babylon? In fact buried erroneously, not because of lethargic sleep, but because of sleep paralysis.
I don't know, but I heard he wasn't sleeping while sitting at all.
Have you ever tried to attract someone's attention with the help of a joke? It seems to me that sexual dimorphism evolved into that now instead of dresses and cosmetics, we just joke to each other.
I don't understand why always pay attention to strangers and try to attract their attention instead of paying attention to those who are nearby.
There is too much attention. You don't understand. Are you bored?
No, you just never joke for me.
So, joking is to attract attention. I already have your attention, so there is really no point in joking. I believe that with the help of a joke, you can avoid murder, quarrels, an unpleasant meeting, anything.
You know how it sings. Life is a joke and I laugh, even though in reality I don't understand.
Exactly! But that's not what I'm talking about. Anyways, last night I had a dream that my friend and I...
Your friend?
Yes, my friend. My friend and I, we were walking and discussing a movie that I advised them to see once of our meetings.
What kind of a movie?
The movie was about music, winter, and the sea. We were walking and behind us stood an orchestra playing that very music from the film. And it seemed to me that I was so happy.
You and your dreams. You know, dreams are very deceptive. You shouldn't believe them.
Yeah, but sometimes you feel like in dreams there's something real or not real. I mean, of course, there are also some disadvantages to it.
I'm so tired of your thoughts. You give a lot of meaning to everything, and everywhere you look for some sense. But how do you still not see that it's not necessary to do? It's not everywhere, it's not needed everywhere. It's as if searching for it only makes you feel smarter and more educated.
So, you're still bored? Me too.
I understand we cannot be friends as before. Even this meeting doesn't make much sense. We sit here drinking coffee and think about getting out of here as soon as possible. I can't communicate with somebody who I don't want to, and I'm tired of pretending.
You're good at it. You should become an actor.
See, this is more on your part. See, with the word friend, you are no longer associated with me. So,
I dreamt of it.
what?
I say that I will miss you. But I agree with you and I feel exactly the same.
I don't know if I'll miss you anytime.
Brodsky once said, "This century will end soon, but I will end earlier." It is funny, no matter how I want, I will end in any case before this century. Whether it will happen now or later, it is unlikely that I will live up to 100 years, but there is still a probability. So it may not make sense to end my life now. It is interesting to look at the development of the world, at my children, my grandchildren, and finally, it will be interesting to see the love of my life. I wonder who he is, or she will be, according to the horoscope. And in the end, it will be interesting to see what my city looks like in the future, whether I will be in it, how I will treat it, whether I will be at all. Okay, so suicide is cancelled. Although I did not plan it. It was just a small anxiety in my soul, that's all. I just want to get out somewhere, get rid of something, entirely clear how. As if something swept over me and cannot let me go. But still, what exactly did he mean? Maybe I really do pay a lot of attention to outsiders and unnecessary things. And I, in fact, make myself the most intelligent person in the world. But how can you stop thinking about it? We need to turn to the other side, just in case.
It was a terribly dark night. The stars shone, but did not really shine. Nothing really could be seen. And on the left there was this field. And just on the right there was this whole river. And under the river, the forest. And suddenly the moon rose up and everything became light. And I see this rock. And in the rock, there's a cave. And from the cave, the monkeys came out with these long, long hands. And they just started to walk. Ooh! Ooh! And why do we dream? They keep asking that.
They've been asking that for centuries now. One says the dreams connect us to the message of the gods. The other said that it's the past, the present, and the future happening all at once. Do you think she dreams all of us in colors or not?
I don't know though. Do you think she can hear our dialect? Or do you think we had a one-time dream or we will be repeated?
I hope she will dream of us again. It's interesting that humans believe that they fully rest at night, when in fact there's so much more going behind the scenes. You know, dreams take those painful, those traumatic experiences, and they metabolize them somehow. Just like that. In which stage of sleep do you think she's in?
Definitely in the rapid eye movement type. Like, look at her now. So many emotions are going through her. She acts, she hears, she feels us. I bet she will remember us.
Oh yeah. How did that dream start? Ah, yeah.
The lucid dreaming definition. How interesting. Lucid dreaming is the conscious perception of one state while dreaming. In this state, the person who dreams can control its own actions. How interesting. And the things that surround them and everything in the dream basically. Also, when you dream, did you know that sometimes you're just conscious, you cannot control the dream, but you know that you are there? And if you try hard enough and if you train hard enough, you can I don't know the word, I forgot it, but whatever it says here. Oh, deliberate lucid dreaming. Also, Oneironauts are the persons who are said to be lucid dreamers, the persons who can control the dreams, obviously. You get it now. This is the definition of lucid dreaming.
I'm coming.
Okay, hello. Hello, I'm your neighbor from the second floor. Hi,
Okay.
how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, hi.
So, I went to the store today, I went out of my flat and I decided to check a mailbox and... I found this. It's a picture of you. I have no idea how I found it and why, and I have no idea, but I think it's you. Do you want coffee? Can you find me coffee? It would be so
Yeah.
great. Thank you, thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
sure. Just a second.
Such a nice apartment. Where is coffee? Where is coffee?
Do you take milk or
No, no,
sugar
no,
in your
no,
coffee?
thank you, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
You may want to sit.
Yes. Thank you. So, tell me about your first love.
Excuse me?
It's like for the research. Tell me about the first love.
What kind of research?
It's like you tell me who was your first love, and I tell you who you are. So simple.
What if I don't need you to tell me who I am?
It's like for the research. Like, how was it? Was it like powerful? Was it like physical? Or was it like this passion? Or was it like a miracle? Like a dream? How was it? How was it?
I don't really want to talk about that with a stranger.
I'm not a stranger. I'm a neighbor.
Okay, if it's so easy, then tell me, who was your first love? What was it?
I don't know. It was so emotional. It was so weird. It was so there and here, and at one point it was like just so uncertain, I would say. Sorry, I dropped this. Don't sleep. The sun burns the mucous membranes. The sun sets in the eye of 8 a.m. Don't sleep. The sky is burning. Red sky. Above the red earth leads. Someone is walking here and there. Don't sleep, don't sleep. It's an addiction. Heat is also an addiction. Someone dreams of hands and faces. Someone dreams of headlings in the middle of the empty highway. Don't sleep. Who besides us? Who else is snuggled in each other's body? Animal with two backs? Don't sleep. Will we be allowed into heaven after this? Don't sleep. I exist. I am not sleeping, that means I exist. Don't sleep. Rubber doll suicide. News from hotspots. X-ray of the spine. Electricity bill. Don't sleep. Biblical rainfall. Tectonic shift. Don't sleep. Drifting amniotic fluid. It's raining on the trolley bus. I'm going. I will be right back. Don't sleep. In the depths of the flesh, heart is racing. This is true. My heart burns my stomach. My heart lives in lower abdomen. Don't sleep so as not to dream. How will I become after this? Someone's desk? Don't sleep. I'm waking up. Someone holds my hand.
What was it
Do you know deja vus? Things that you think that happened but never happened, and they're like repeating sometimes. You just wake up in a room and you think something happened there. Don't worry about it. Sometimes when you have a deja vu, it might have happened already in your dream, you know? It's interesting, right?
That was a weird encounter. I didn't even know that was someone new moved into second floor. Who does she think she is to just ask me about my first love? I mean, that's something very private. There's people I have been friends with for some time that I haven't been told about my first love, so I don't know. That's strange. Oh, I really need to get some sleep.
Again, we meet in this nowhere place, at the edge of consciousness, where truth hides in the shadows. Consider the mask you wear every single day. It grins and bears the daylight, but I am the face you fear to meet in the mirror when night falls. I am every doubt you've ever silenced, every desire you've ever denied. Why do you bury your voice beneath layers of compromise? Remember the dreams of your youth, so vibrant, so vivid. Now, mere whispers, drowned out by the sense of duty and dread. Look at me! I am not just your fear, your sorrow, your suppressed rage. I am also the passion, unexplored, the love, unexpressed, the life, unlived. Why do you resist me so? But remember, denial is not just a river in Egypt. Denial, it's a fortress in your heart, built brick by brick, from every truth you've ever rejected. And in this dream, I am the tide that erodes those walls. Embrace me, not as your enemy, but as your complete self. Integration, not segregation. Wholeness, not fracture. Let us be the true, the full spectrum of light and dark. For both are needed to form a true rainbow. To know oneself, one must accept oneself. And perhaps the parts we fear to accept hold the keys to the doors we dare not open.
La vérité domine toi.
I don't like this.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you can clap and applaud and laugh. Thank you all for coming.
Hello, it's me again. My name is Daria. I want to thank you all for coming. It was my first time when I organized this English theater club, and it was our first play that we made together. And yes, I think it's like a good way of therapy when you express your feelings and emotions and thoughts in this way. And it's so nice that you came here to listen to us and to feel us in such way. So have a good evening. You can share with your negative or good feedbacks as you want. And